Founded in 2006, Rabotech Group has become a leading force in Ghana's mining, oil and gas, and power generation sectors. With a broad range of services, including civil, electrical, mechanical, and structural engineering, Rabotech has built a reputation for delivering top-tier project support across Africa. At the Asanko gold mine, one of Ghana's key gold sites, Rabotech is currently driving operations that emphasize precision, safety, and efficiency, solidifying its position as a trusted partner in the region's mining industry.
Rabotech started as an engineering and construction service company. I'm working with the EPCM companies from Australia, South Africa, Europe, who comes in to build the processing plant for most of the mining companies in Ghana. Started as mechanical and electrical services provider for those major contractors as subcontractors. And we've migrated from there gradually to where we are now. We've been involved in a lot of processing plant construction in Ghana. First, Newmont plant in Ahafo, South, Rabotech was involved in the construction of that. With the same Newmont in Newmont Achim mine, Rabotech was involved in the construction services from under the supervision of Lycopodium in Achim. Adamos mine in Nzima, Rabotech was involved in the construction of the processing plant and the plant operations with the owners of the mine after the construction. In Asanko Gold, Rabotech was involved from the construction of the processing plant through to the commissioning, through to the operating, which is still ongoing. Our first mining contract is with Marampa mine in Sierra Leone, an iron ore mine, which Rabotech was awarded re-mining of a stockpile, which has been sitting in the pit for about 10 to 15 years from a previous owner. Our second and major mining contract is Asanko Gold. For Asanko Gold in Ghana, this is our first major mining contract. And Asanko Gold awarded us one of their major pits to mine for them.
The Asanko Gold Mine contract was awarded to Rabotech in the year 2023, 1st October. And it has to do with conventional mining method. That has to do with using trucks, excavators, front shovel, conventional mining methods for the period of 6 years. In 2 years, renewable concept to be able to mine about 69 million BCMs within the period. We were tasked to mine these volumes safely, cost effectively, and achieve what is expected of us for the period. We have a well thought through training team that makes sure that semi-skilled, skilled operators, machine operators and all that are trained within our standard training process and then get majority of our operators from the community.
Yeah, about 400 staff here. Them 400 staff, you will female. Female, no, we're around 12. 12, no, we have 2 service personnel. Then the other 10, no, were staff, permanent staff, wahadi.
My job description, when I come to work, after the PSI, I go straight to my machine. I do pre-start inspection. That's walk around the machine, brake test and oil test. After that, I go straight to the digger I have been assigned for.
Rabotech Asanko has different types of contracts here. The major one is the contract mining that we got last year where we started the pre-production jobs from October, and mining proper started from there till now. We've started a huge bulk movement of material right from last year, and we started ramping up, and from March, April, we've gotten to optimum. We mine about 1.8 million cubes, and we're still moving up. We have 3 PC2000. We also have CAT 390s and another Kumachu 850s. In all, we're using 12 ADT trucks of 45 tonners and almost 30 or 785 types, which are all 100 tonners trucks. And with the backhoes that I've mentioned earlier on, 9 dozers, both Kumachu and CAT, cats in the mood of D9 types. And graders, we have about 13. So it's a huge job that we're doing here.
Transporting Rabotec's new mining dump trucks from Accra to the Asanko gold mine is a carefully organized process that begins with customs clearance at the port. After ensuring all documentation and inspections are completed, the equipment is assessed to choose the appropriate transport method, such as a low bed or flatbed, based on its size and weight. Escort vehicles are arranged for safety. The Rabotec convoy embarks on a long journey across major highways, covering extensive distances over several days. The route takes the trucks through a variety of terrains, from busy urban roads to more remote areas, all while navigating challenging conditions that require careful planning and coordination. Throughout the journey, managers and supervisors receive detailed updates, including real-time progress. Upon arrival at the Asanko gold mine, the site team inspects the equipment to ensure it matches pre-arrival details. The equipment is then offloaded, assembled, and commissioned for use in mining operations.
The trucks are 95% done from the factory. Then we will only be installing accessories. We will do final checks, we will do commissioning, and then we will hand it over to Rabotec for their operations.
We're talking about safety, health, environment, and quality. We are talking about people's life. And all we know that safety is the first value. Safety is a way of life. And we need to work safe and go back safe. Make sure we produce in a safe manner. On that note, we have programs and systems in place that make sure that people come here, work safe, and go back safely.
We have the health, safety, environment protocols in place, with even the client one, which we use on our daily jobs. Nothing is done without adhering to safety. We have other subcontractors supporting us. We have MAC contract on the Kumachu trucks that we have. When we say MAC contract, we have some relationship with Kumachu representative in Ghana called Pan African.
We are the business partners for Rabotec for the mining operations. What we actually do is we are into sales and service of the Kumachu equipment on Rabotec site in Asanko. We have just delivered some equipment. So once we deliver it, we put everything together, we test, we commission, and we release to Rabotec mining operations. And then we go ahead by overseeing the maintenance of the equipment.
We're doing load and haul, dry and blast, and dewatering. We take charge of almost everything. When the client does only the planning, and we do all the mining operations. But we have our internal planners that also look at the plans and make sure that we work uninterrupted. Then in terms of the drilling, we also have Pantera 1500 ice from Samvik. We have 7 new Volvo 45 tonners ADTs where SMT, our client, they also give us support.
Rabotech as a mining services provider, we are poised to ensure that we are very competitive enough to the standard across the world and to employ best practices accepted within the industry, not only in Ghana. Currently, we operating in Ghana, Sierra Leone, we have footprints in Mauritania, we've got footprints in Zambia. We also work in Mali and Burkina Faso. These are multilateral companies that has employed our services. And for that matter, we are to ensure that we are competitive enough to match the standards out there, whether in Australia, whether in Europe. That's our aim. One of the things is to become the best operating mining services provider in country. One of the areas too is to improve on our quality of work. So we've broken our job into multiple mining segments, ensuring that we are very compliant with the regulatory requirements. Mining in Ghana is regulated by well thought through programs that each and every mining services provider must follow. And for that matter, we as Rabotech have designed a working tool that synchronizes and works through with the expectation of the commissions, that is the regulatory requirements. Each segment of activity within the mine, we ensure that whoever leads the process is duly certified by the Mineral Commission of Ghana. So from the project manager, the production manager, technical services engineer, they are all Mineral Commission compliant, meaning that they've been tested and certified and regulatorily appreciated to do the tasks that they are doing. If you pick Rabotech as a unit and look at our footprints, we started from the smaller wing and then we started growing in that fashion. So we started as labor broker and then we went into construction works and then we grew into haulage and then we started building TSF, and then with the plan that we had in terms of growth, last year we came into mainstream mining. To be able to be cost effective and operate within the segment that is expected of us, we have experience and well thought through skilled maintenance personnel who are following the internationally accepted preventive, predictive maintenance systems.
We go through a schedule of maintenance processes. That is to make sure that we suit to the health of the equipment till the life cycle of the equipment. It goes through maintenance and then breakdowns. So on maintenance, we have what we call the 500-hour services, we have the 1,000-hour services, and we have the 2,000-hour services. And all these intervals have what we do per each services. And then we also undertake the breakdowns. If there's any breakdown, you will have our technicians on site responding to quick breakdowns in the pit, making sure that there's no time wasted. We fix the machines and then release to mining operations.
This is a pit that started with a huge challenge because it was an old pit, abandoned for some time. So the pit was settled with a lot of silt and water. So it was located in a very difficult terrain. But with Rabotech being a mining service provider, was able to parade experienced mining operators, employ the best that is within the country to execute this task.
We have 3 catchment communities that are closer to the company, closer to our operations, that are receiving the impact of the job that we're doing. They are Abore, Chenchenase, and Krufrum. Initially, our acceptance level in the community was very low, but over the period, based on our interactions with them, our social acceptance level in the communities have been very high. And so they freely come to us and we also go to them. And based on this relationship, that's why we have been able to be doing our work freely, openly, and without facing any challenges from the communities.
Call it coming into a community, staying there, doing business, getting our team mingle up with the community. Definitely, we have to give back to them what we also earn from why we are there. So there are a lot of social amenities that we do for most of the communities that we operate. And it's part of Rabotech's CSR structure that every community that we operate, there should be a legacy or an impact in sort of to the community.
We are not leaving technology behind. So what we've done is we want between now and the next few years to come, we will have a technology-driven mining services provider concept where we try as much as possible to eliminate human interface with the activities. Because you agree with me that mining, as termed, comes with a lot of activities that has to do with human and machine movement like what we do now. And for that matter, we're employing a lot of technologies like high precision, inclined laser system to ensure that areas that we can eliminate human interactions with equipment, we buy those technology and make sure that we are very efficient.
Rabotech, I can tell you, is moving at a fast pace, and top management with the board were smart enough to get very excellent, experienced guys to come over to start, and everybody is happy working. And then very soon, Rabotech will be about the best contract mining company in Ghana.
The vision of Rabotech is to become one of the major mining contractors in Africa and international. So far, so good. I would say it's been one of the excellent services in the mining industry.
To be successful, put safety first.